Today we're rating AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards, but I have some Zyber news for everybody because today we've got a special guest. We got CoCoaMix, who is actually the head honcho of all honchos that helps make these cards. Welcome to the show, CoCoaMix.
Hello, good to be here.
Maybe before we start, what is your contribution to the Robo Rosewater AI-generated Magic the Gathering account?
So the main thing I do is operate the Discord and train and retrain and generally run the neural network that creates all of these cards.
You're still training this neural network.
Yeah, we retrain it usually twice a year whenever new sets are released.
Well, I have to say, most importantly, we bow down to you. We are not worthy. Thank you so much for all these cards. We really appreciate it. And we're gonna look at AI generated cards today, but at the end of the show, we're actually gonna see the process of how these cards are actually being created. So let's start off with Marsh Prismalist. This is a 6-mana 0/0 Eldrazi. Those Eldrazi, they're getting smaller before they get bigger. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy all legendary spirits. And when Marsh Prismalist dies, you may return Marsh Prismalist from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh no!
No, God, please,
No! It's just gonna loop itself, right? I think it does absolutely not. This is an instant. I think this is an instant draw.
6-mana game draw, my favorite.
Yeah, this is a 6-mana draw. So how does it make cards like this? Give us some insight into this.
Well, how it makes cards. So lots of people assume that the neural network is like ChatGPT or some
a lot of
high-level
people, like an
high-level
LLM.
Yep, but that is not the case. We use a very stupid neural network generated 10 years ago. Yeah, it's called a recurrent neural network, RNN.
Okay.
And it does not know anything about English or words. All of its output is entirely probabilistic. That's a word.
Oh, so it's based on statistics.
Yep. So like enters the battlefield. That phrase, that string of characters is very common. So if the bot starts writing characters ENTER, because it writes the output one character at a time, it will likely follow that with the battlefield.
Fascinating. That actually makes a lot of sense. Remember, yeah, these are I've known the entire time these are not created by LLMs, although I'm not really familiar with how the neural network actually works to make these cards. So Crafty does make the mention you don't have to return it. That's true. All right, but you don't have to lock the game. So I mean, if you're in a pinch, you're in a lot of trouble. You do not have much of a board. Marsh Prismalist will get you out of this. We also have Extra saying dies to Lightning Bolt, bad card. But yeah, but if it dies, it's gonna come back. Remember, when Marsh Prismalist dies by any means, by itself. Actually, I don't even think you'd even have an opportunity to kill it. You would never have the opportunity to kill it. It dies instantly to state-based effect. Yeah, it's a 0/0. Wait, busted. No, it's not busted at all. This is either harmless or frustrating. It's the blue version of, I can't remember that white enchantment card that draws the game with incarnation counters, I think. A Blood Artist combo enabler. Oh, that's true. So this could be a win condition after all.
Does Dimir Aristocrats like this? Is that even a deck?
Well, you know what? Aristocrats, they've sometimes gone from Orzhov to Abzan, so I could see them going from Orzhov to Esper. All right, Marsh Prismalist, actually weirdly playable. I like it. It's also, let's not forget, it's a board wipe for legendary spirits. Hitting Morophon, of course. Okay, actually doable. Fascinating. Moving on, we've got the Dimir Watcher. This is a 4-mana 3/4 boar. For 0 mana, this creature gets +1/-1 until end of turn. And then when this creature dies, destroy up to 1 other target land. So it's 4 mana, blow up a land. Also, strangely enough, Because like it's formatted blow up a land because you can just shrink this thing until it's dead. Thank you so much, Unspeakable Creature, for your super chat. Or sorry, not super, for gifting a membership. Did you get that membership, Coco?
No, I have no idea.
Well, maybe next time. I think if you know, you would know. This is like fine. Yeah, it's probably just a normal card. I mean, 4 mana is a bit expensive for a Stone Rain. AI is commenting with Nikachu. Yes, the AI. Effectively, the real intelligence. Do you have any insights to how these cards work?
No, I don't. This one's pretty normal.
Okay. So maybe explain how many cards do you go through until you curate a card like this, until a card gets posted on here.
Yeah. So because I said earlier the AI is very stupid.
Very dumb.
There is a lot of chaff and trash that it generates, just complete nonsense, just even normal stuff, not funny stuff, not interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say probably for every one card you see posted, the curators have gone through at least 50 more.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. And people are just generating stuff like all the time, day and night.
Yeah.
That's a lot of curation.
I keep a statistic of how many cards have been generated. And to date, since the inception of this, we have generated 2 million.
2 million? I don't even think I've got... Okay, if I go through... How many do I go through a show? Okay, let's break out Nikachu's calculator here. I want to estimate that I go through one every 20 minutes. So see, that's 30, maybe 45 times how many weeks? There's 52. So I go through 26 weeks of AI shows. So that's 1,170. I would say it's got to be less than 1 in 50. Way less. We don't go through that many cards. If you gave the AI monkeys a bunch of typewriters, that's basically it. Yeah, I mean, the AI is a bunch of typewriters. They're a bunch of monkeys on typewriters, and at some point they make something that resembles something thrown away by Shakespeare, and we get to read it and enjoy it for everybody. Underwhelming Force. The weird mana costs are something we see a lot at low temperatures because of how we encode numbers. The weird mana costs? Okay.
Oh, yeah. So Underwhelming Force there in chat. He's another moderator on the Discord, and he also helps with retraining the neural network.
Thank you so much, Underwhelming Force. We appreciate your work. We got names. One says, oh, wait, I think I was wrong. It's not infinite with Jaws of Defeat. Oh, no, I'm not too sure. Do we have okay, I'll get a bingo card for us.
Bingo.
Yeah, we love our bingo cards. Is there anything else to say about this thing? You have you can activate it infinite times. I don't know what that leads to, though.
Oh, it will die. You can pump it to a 7/3. Nope.
No, yeah, well, you can have them all on the stack, right? We can keep them all on the stack. I don't know if that means anything, though. All right, here's our bingo card for today. It's a little bit big. Keep track of it, chat. Shrink here, shrink. Mono green card named Demir. That's right. So what are the odds that they're gonna get? Have we actually seen a single card called Mono Green? No, I guess not, because those aren't actually cards being named. Oh, okay, we'll probably get to it later. But anyway, this is super doable. I have a question in mind, but I want to wait for a certain card to present itself. Agent of Doom. This is a 3-mana instant. Exile target creature and up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Another target creature explores. Then it becomes a blue werewolf. 100% playable. Did not actually trip over its words or anything. It's 100% legal. It might even be broken back in 1993 and 1994. It watches other Dimir creatures. Oh, the last card. It can make sense. We have a question, Will Anderson. Can AI also build decks? I could like a computer generate a deck that comes out of nowhere to beat the modern metagame a la Quark Clan Ironworks. I don't think Quark Clan Ironworks was generated by artificial intelligence by any means.
But to answer the question, the neural network that we use cannot generate decks. We can generate a lot of cards at a time with also themes, but you will have to curate through that and remove all the stuff that doesn't work.
Right. Pabno says it's broken. Werewolf without Daybound? There's a lot of werewolves without Daybound. Before Daybound, there was no Daybound. There was some sort of weird... If you cast 2 spells, or if you didn't cast any spells, flip your human into a werewolf. Then if you cast 2 spells, it flips back to a human. End of games. The another or other is a small trip up in the grammar. That probably doesn't change the rules application. Based on probability, they chose... what did they choose? Oh, they chose another.
Well, another is correct there because you can't pick the same target as the one you're exiling.
Look at that. Kirk Black, exile a creature, exile an artifact enchantment that a creature explores at instant speed is quite strong. Also turns into a blue werewolf, just in case you have to dodge Hydroblast or something. If you targeted like a red card. This could see sideboard play in Modern. Target creature and up to 1. Well, you need a creature in play. I don't know if this would... Oh, sorry, we're exiling someone else's creature. Oh, it's like removal. Oh my goodness. All right. The card is good. Commander staple it. It could see Modern play. Maybe, even at 3 mana. It's instant speed. Okay, we have the... Encase the Urborg. This is a 0 mana sorcery. Exile target creature. If it's a creature or artifact, create a 1/1 white rat creature token with when this token dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. So why does it keep making like redundant text like this? Exile target creature. If it's a creature, well, of course it was a creature. We weren't even allowed to target it in the first place.
Yeah, redundant text is a very common thing. It just is how Magic cards are written, especially the Oracle text. Redundant text comes up a lot if you actually read through all the cards.
Right. Okay. So, if we read through all the cards, so here's my next question: what cards is this neural net trained on? Like, do you give it unset cards? Do you give it like everything from alpha and beta? Like, what is going on here?
We have different systems called models that we train, and we can generate cards from these different models. Our main model we train on specifically main series cards. So that's just everything standard, legacy, vintage, all that stuff. So that excludes like schemes, plane chase, all the weird stuff, unsets. But then we have
different models making different types of cards.
Yeah, but then we do have a model that is trained on literally everything.
Oh my god, the whole smorgasbord.
Yeah, and I think we're up to like 30,000 cards in the training.
Why can't the flavor text make any damn sense? The birds go since the land is his mamming and power in their towers. They can have learned to armor. We shall remove him me for.
Yeah,
like,
so
absolute gibberish.
Compared to rules text, flavor text is a lot more loosely worded. So the bot doesn't understand language.
Nothing, except it actually has to explain language. Yeah, words of wisdom from Rezir, that's for sure. Rezir, the spirit stalker. Okay, outside of that, this card it's pretty broken. This is a 0 mana exile creature. And if I understand this card correctly, if it's a creature artifact, we create the 1/1 rat creature token, with when it dies, deals 1 damage to any target, which will be to the opponent. I mean, I think this is completely broken. Very doable. I'm not going to say it's busted by AI standards, but I mean, it would get banned in every format. Wait, if you exiled an animated enchantment, do you get a rat? Yeah, because it's a creature. It says if it's a creature or enchant or artifact. So if it's at least a creature upon resolution, it should be fine. Or if it's at least an artifact when it resolves. It's sorcery speed though. It's free. It costs nothing. It costs absolutely nothing. That I think the downside is nothing. There's no downside to this thing. It's snuff out. Think of it this way. It's like snuff out. Except it exiles anything, not just non-black creatures. Sounds like a 0 mana 3-for-1. Yes, that's exactly how we have to look at it. As a Yu-Gi-Oh player, they say print because that is how Yu-Gi-Oh works. They're exactly like this. 0 mana do everything cards. Next up, we've got Scheming Glubik. We have a 2 mana 1/1 Gargoyle. Whenever this creature attacks, if defending player was 7, surveil 1. How does it come up with this? Because there's literally no cards that are worded like that. Or is it making something up like sort of new?
Due to the probability of words appearing next to each other, it could start going in one direction, and then the probability shifts it to start writing a different sentence.
So when making these, so it's making them one word at a time. So like whenever. How does it even start with the first word?
It starts actually not even word by word. It starts letter by letter.
Oh my god!
And that's how
it randomly starts at W.
Yep, it just picks.
But you have to have a weighting for certain letters because otherwise we'd see an even number of cards that start off with like Z. So like W needs to be like way higher in priority.
Yeah, the word whenever appears a lot at the start of cards.
Yeah, but you said it's letter by letter, so it starts at W, right?
Yeah, but then
once we hit W, then it hits H.
Yeah, because what the letter that follows W a lot is H.
I understand. Okay, so what is the odds that W, like the word starts with W, or the card starts with W?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because like that's what I'm saying. Like so when it hits W, which should technically be 1 in 24, but I don't think it's 1 in 24 because I think a lot of these cards start with like E, W. See when W, W, W. So obviously there is a preference for certain letters than others.
Yeah, and that it figures that out during the training. I have no idea what the weights per letters are.
Okay. It picks the most statistically accurate way to make a word, I assume. I guess so. So yeah, we hit W. All right, we roll the dice. All right, next one's gonna be H, and then so on. The AI loves to use the word storm in naming. It loves it. Loves a lot of stuff. Okay, so when the script tracks, if defending player was 7, surveil 1. Anyway, it doesn't make any sense. Nothing. Not a zip. Moving on, we got the Moon Wars. This is a 3 mana instant. Exile the top 5 cards of your library. Choose a non-basic land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I'm like looking at these cards completely differently now. Exile. Space. The top 5 cards of your library. Just based on statistics. And hold on, it can't be definitive though, because then it would make the same cards over and over again. So what makes this randomly generate something else?
It uses a random number generator and seeding. So I can seed the generator with the same start, and then it will generate the same thing every time I use that same set of inputs.
Okay.
But otherwise, it just chooses randomly.
Will Weaver says, the art isn't AI, by the way. It's public domain render someone made, and I thought it was awesome. Because it was done by Will. Yeah, it was made by Will Weaver. Thank you so much, Will Weaver. Languid. The Damn Draw says, I like this one. What happened to everyone's username? What are you doing, YouTube? Yeah, the RNG Gaming. That's exactly how You know, there's gonna be a point where Arena is gonna work like this, where they're gonna randomly generate cards for your hand, cards that just don't exist, but you get to use them on Arena like spontaneously. Again, is this actually Markov chain? Exile the top 5 cards of your library, choose a non-basic land from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the I have no idea. Doesn't feel very Markov-like to me. Kirk Black says, it's funny that the cards go from exile to the bottom of your deck. Well, we need more cards going from exile to the bottom of the deck. Conjure a Robo Rosewater card into your hand. Well, they won't call it that. By the time Wizards makes those things. I bet, you know what? I bet we're not too far away from a world where that happens. And then every so often it might break the server, but it'll be okay. Because like it might accidentally create cards that loop. Yeah, never don't have to be easy. Oh, what a banger flavor text. Never don't have to be easy. Very wise words. I love it. Well, where's a good sound effect for this? So, some nicknames stayed fine, though. Of course. Thematic card considering the set. The Moon Wars? You know, oh, this is actually really well timed because of, what's it called? The Edge of Eternity. Do you guys make, like, Edge of Eternity themed cards?
No, we have... Edge of Eternity is not in the training yet.
Okay.
There are a few sets behind.
I was just wondering. Because I think every so often I get a sense that you have like a themed set of cards based on, you know, well, I guess it's more based seasonally than based on the cards sets that are coming out. Sheep Lord, bingo alert! The flavor text is on point. Good enough. All right, where's the flavor text on point? Flavor. There it is. Oh, I got it in blue. Thank you very much. Seeing that,
People
Sheep
are
Lord.
Asking what set we are trained up to, so let's see where we are
What's
at.
the latest AI?
We are up to Tarkir Dragonstorm.
Tarkir. Oh, that was a recent set. I thought you were like from Tarkir. Wow, we're missing a lot of cards. Von Ragnar, long time no see. Finally here. Welcome back. Okay, the card is fine. This is like a really bad card to like, I don't know, fix your mana. Never don't have to be easy. Then don't play that card. We got Anin, 2-mana artifact at the beginning of your end step. This artifact deals 3 damage to each creature and each player. Every turn? That's so oppressive. GG creature decks. Beginning of each. This is the ultimate control card. Oh, and it's like a sulfuric vortex. Burn players are back. The burn players will look at this and be like, "Wow, we are so back." Burn players. We have one person in danger. Another, it's Zybers. Holy mother of stacks. It doesn't feel like a stacks card. I mean, it could kill you so long as you keep a high enough life total. That's kind of on brand for White Denial, but needs the red. I guess it would be a little bit more flavorful if it was red and white. Oh yeah, okay, so that's another point. These cards don't seem to respect the color pie at all. There's no way to associate the words with the colors of the card.
No, there are a few things that the bot understands about colors. Like typically it associates green color pips with creatures and big power and toughness. It does sort of have a grasp of that.
Okay.
White creatures are usually angels, or angels will appear in white and also have flying. It does make that association. But yeah,
that was just an association by accident.
I'm not sure. But
that's the scary thing about AI. We don't know how it works. The day they start turning into Skynet, we're all screwed. It'll happen
Oh,
unexpectedly.
yeah, you're calling it ChatGPT understands better of it. Oh, yeah, it definitely would because it understands language.
Yeah. Remember, yeah, this AI doesn't understand language. It's a probability machine. That is so weird, but fascinating to know. Curtis, thank you so much for your membership. Welcome for the coffee crew. And for that membership, we'll take a look at an extra card. The AI is colorblind. Yes, that is right. The AI is mostly colorblind. It associates the white pips with angels. The AI can't walk. It can't do that either. How does the AI end up creating really long names sometimes? Great question, Kirk Black.
It just doesn't know when to stop. The names are the names are just so random across all the cards. Some are short in real Magic, some have long names, and the names again also don't follow standard rules.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no rhyme or reason to how a name should be laid out.
Right, right. All right. Well, we're gonna say this is a doable card, but I would be in the camp that it dangers. It dangers big time, and burn would be right back to where it belongs in the metagame if it existed. Ignolite Charger, a 4-mana 4/3 Dwarf Warrior. Whenever you activate an ability of an artifact, spells you cast this turn cost 1 less to cast. All creatures you control gain hexproof until end of turn. See, this is a weird effect. It's like, it's basically putting an instant on a creature because you don't see. Oh no, like yeah, normally it'd be like when this creature enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain hexproof until end of turn, and instead, not only is the AI colorblind, it seems to be blind to what like card type they're making these cards for.
Yeah.
No,
I have no other comment on that.
no, yeah, that's how it is.
That's why I say the AI is pretty stupid, but it makes the cards all the more funny when we actually get postable things.
We got a question from Vera Lacar. Question for CoCoaMix. Have you considered taking one of the open source LLM models and then training it to create MTG cards?
People have already done that. There's sites online you can go and find and do that. So I don't need to do that.
Yeah, a lot of people have requested that I do that for many years, but the cards aren't interesting. Like, okay, that's just like a really normal looking Magic the Gathering card. The part of the charm to the show is that these cards they're ridiculous. They will never exist. They should never come into existence. And there's like no discussion about it. It's like, oh yeah, that could go. They would make that card. Yeah, they would make that card. No, whenever you activate an ability of an artifact, like a Soul Ring, then your spells cost 1 less to cast. Oh, you know what that's interesting? You could crack a bunch of treasures, and that would also reduce the cost of your spells. This is a very fascinating card. Botism says, does the AI know Nikachu is reviewing it? If so, how does it feel about being watched? It's being watched all the time.
It's pretty fun.
Danger. Commutative with mana rocks. Yes, it is. So the more mana rocks that you have, the cheaper everything gets over and over again. I once asked ChatGPT to make ChatGPT as a Magic card. What came out? All right, we are okay. I'm gonna say this is not doable because all creatures you control gain hexproof until end of turn. Doesn't make any sense on a creature. Okay, we are gonna look. We're gonna look at more AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards, but you know the drill. We gotta thank our sponsor also today, FusionGamingOnline.com. And by the way, coincidentally, just blind by pure luck, our host CoCoaMix is actually from the same province that I'm from. I thought that was really bizarre. You've probably shopped at Fusion Gaming Online before, haven't you?
I certainly have.
Have you played in any of their tournaments?
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago though.
Oh. But it would have been around the same time I played also. I also played there 10 years ago. I was playing Modern. And I was buying their cards because you better believe when a new set came out, I needed to get those hot cards from Final Fantasy or Spider-Man or other Fusion. Are you going to be at the Fusion Open?
Nope.
No? You just generate cards. You don't play with the real ones anymore. That's okay, because I still do, and everyone else does as well. And if you want to support the channel, don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. And we're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. To play any deck, any format you want. You love new stuff all the time. We'll rent new decks and play with new cards constantly with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_JTD. And back to the wild world of AI cards. Out of curiosity, does anyone else out there do videos, or are you aware of the Robo Rosewater cards?
You are the only one I'm aware of.
I think I'm also the only one.
I've tried looking. There's some sparse videos from the past, but I don't think anybody current.
Right. Okay, so Crafty says, because the AI is probabilistic, we have seen it generate cards with names that already exist. Yep. Yes, well, yeah, so it can generate new names, and I imagine, but it does make unique stuff every so often. It makes, like, look at this thing. We've got Piercis, Coppertrite, a 3-mana 2/1. Eifler? Like, that doesn't exist. That's not a real creature type. Choose a background. Whenever a creature attacks, you may investigate. That's awesome. That's great value. Any creature attacks, you get a 2-mana artifact token that you can crack for a card. Exactly. What is an Eifler? So even though, so it's still making new cards. Like, yep. it's making new words. At what point? Why does it deviate from things that it already knows?
It's part of the probability. There's when we generate cards, there is a setting called temperature, which controls how unpredictable the output will be. The lower the temperature, the more it will stick to what it knows. Like, like it will write out enters the battlefield without problem. When you raise the temperature, then it starts picking things wildly outside of the probability.
Okay. We're beyond the probability. Beyond the odds.
So here,
huge outliers.
When I wrote the subtype E-filer, what's a creature type that starts with E?
The E-filer who investigates FBI. Piercis, Coppertrite here.
I don't know any creature types that start with E.
Can anyone in chat? Do you know any creature types that start with an E? Oh, Eldrazi, element. There we go. Okay. Chat is smart. They're like a hive mind. Look, elf. We just don't play these creature types.
So yeah, E can appear as a starting letter for subtypes, and then it, instead of following Eldrazi, Elemental, those both have L next, it picks something else. Because the RNG said, nope, go a different direction.
So it started E, and you know what? Oh, and then it started at F for a freet, and then it decided, you know what? Let's try something new for once. You know, we're gonna have some fun, and boom, we have the E-filer.
And that same thing happens with every single letter that appears in the rules text.
Right. Okay. Fascinating. Okay, we choose. I forget how choosing a background works. I think it's just like we get another card, something like that. And this, whenever a creature attacks, you may investigate. This is a fascinating card. It's great, doable. Pass. We can print this one. It's Defiler with the D skipped. Oh, that's possible too. Well, so this actually makes a lot of sense. So what ended up happening is it hit E, then it hit F, and then I guess it just filled in Defiler without it knowing. Right?
Yeah, that also works.
Okay. We're learning the ways of the AI. Okay, we have Archangel of the Drown. This is a 3-mana 3/3 core soldier. Champion a word. Better be a good one. Whenever you cast a spell from your graveyard, draw a card. That is very strong.
How do you champion a word? You have to exile it.
Yes, and you have to exile the word. Like, hold on, how's a championing? You have to champion a creature. You enters the battlefield. You exile that creature. Something like that. I don't know how you champion a word though. Not an angel. Yeah, it's an archangel. Core soldier. Hey, some people they believe they were they're on God's path, that they are an archangel. I choose to champion the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Is that even a real word? Or is that just part of some sort of song? It's a made-up word for no reason. The word will be legendary. It's the word that cannot be said. Any word on a card, and the word is removed from the card. Anyway, this is unset territory as far as I'm concerned. The champion concede. Now you're stuck here. Champion concede. Well, then they can say I resign. There's a lot of ways to lose a game. There's a lot of ways you can scoop. Okay, next up we have got the Ferocious Blood. This is a 2-mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more other creatures, draw a card. That's fascinating. It's an enchantment. Also, it's an enchantment that taps. Formidable. Tap. Regenerate target creature. Is that a real mechanic, by the way? Is formidable real?
Formidable, it's a flavor word. Typically, it'll have a common set of abilities associated with it, but in this case, it's just a word.
So it's just a random word. I mean, if you were trained on all those random, like 40k cards, because like there's a lot of those themed commander sets, those precons. They've got like just a one-off ability that they never use again. It's like it's just there for flavor.
Yeah,
and
that's all in here too.
That's actually a good. Of course, if you have control 3 or more other creatures, it's funny. Well, okay, that text is a bit wrong. It's like basically assuming the enchantment itself is a creature, which it's not. It's an enchantment. This looks like a signpost in draft. Card is pretty good though. Regenerating a creature is formidable. It is formidable. It's good stuff. Peak Azorius flavor. Is it? I mean, maybe if you have a soldier deck. Like this doesn't go in any sort of control deck though. Kingside is like, it could be a creature. It is possible. Break out your opalescence. So it doesn't count itself if it gets animated somehow? Yes, that's correct. It cannot count itself. I guess that's the downside. Formidable requires creatures power 8 or greater to activate. Oh, so it is a real mechanic.
That's how it typically goes. Yeah, I was in Tark here. All of those abilities needed a creature 8 or greater. But that specific ability is not actually baked into the word formidable.
But that's still the mechanic, isn't it? I don't get it. So hold on, this is like formidable, the word, but not the mechanic?
Correct.
Oh, how can we tell the difference?
If it's italics like that with a dash, it's a flavor word. It's just there to kind of categorize sets of abilities, but it doesn't have any rules attached to it.
Hold on, okay, is this all flavor text then? Formidable, tap, regenerate target creature?
No.
Well then, is this like, so this is like a 40k ability? Sorry, like this is like those commander precons where it's a one-off flavor ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Well, that was very rude, AI. That was very rude. You're using the same name for a completely different thing. No, only the formidable is. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the 40k cards. Or, I mean, there's a million of those things. Look up Circle of Elders as an example. I totally believe it. All right, doable. Very doable. Moving on, we got Fortified Bright. This is a 3-mana enchantment. Spend only mana on a color Torget. There's nothing. I have nothing to say about this card. I don't think anyone else does either. Spend only mana on a color. I think it meant to say target, but even if it did say target, it's meaningless. Oh, thank you so very much, Merciless, for your super chat. We're definitely going to look at more AI cards when we hit the end of the show. Torget. It hit the Torget! AI gave out halfway. That's not even halfway. That's like the beginning. It's like getting to a race, taking one step, and then giving up. Especially after everyone bolted past them. It's like, do you know what? This is not for me. The AI didn't know what Torget it is, so it stopped. You know what? That's possible. Okay, yeah, so maybe that explains. Could you say, like, this card ends abruptly because there's no other... or I should say, does it consider everything that it said before it creates the next letter, or is it only doing it on a letter per letter basis?
It has
it got to the letter, it got to T, and then it created a dot, and then that was it.
Yeah, it has a memory of 200 characters behind it as it writes.
Okay, so spend mana only on a color Torget and decided, okay, they're going to pack it in for the day.
Yep.
That's it. That is a job well done. I hope I get paid. I don't know if the actual Rosewater would be very satisfied with this. Why do you hate Torget decks? I like this Torget. Torget. That whenever if something targets something really weird, we have to remember this. It's the Torget. We got like what is it called? The poo. Ugh. I can't remember all the AI shenanigans we've read in the past. There was an interesting one. It was like the poo flurry or something like that. Never Torget. Never Torget. Board the target. Yeah, we're gonna board this target. All right, this is a stupid card. This is what it goes in the cloud poo. That's right. It's another cloud poo. Okay, why do some cards have no name at all? It just like plumb forgot about it. I mean, is there not like maybe one magic card in all magic cards, and it's like an unset card that has no name?
Even that card in the training, I think it has an underscore or a dash.
Okay.
But yeah, sometimes it just gives up and just leaves the field blank.
Mm-hmm. Why would it give up? Like it's gonna make something later. It's very rare that there's like no name and no text.
The reason for leaving it blank is because lots of other fields on a card is blank. Like if you actually look at the training data, if you look at an instant card,
okay,
it still has the power and toughness field in the training, but there's nothing in it. Or lands.
I see. So
lands have a casting cost field, but it's empty.
So it's like, sometimes these fields are empty. Let's make this one empty.
Yep.
Why not? But that's like a weird... It should understand, like, the name, it always has a name to the card. Like, the name field is never empty. It's never empty. But never figures that out. Okay, let's take a look at this card. Blue instant. Choose one. Mercy. Any number of target players each create a treasure token. You can thank me later. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Not a very blue ability. And Into the Death. Create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. Wait, is this like the rabbit from what's it called?
Monty Python?
Yeah, Monty Python. And the golden chalice?
Holy Grail.
Sorry, the Holy Grail.
The killer rabbit of Carbonog.
Oh, you're very familiar. Yeah, the death rabbit. Retreat! Yeah. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, that's correct. It's a death rabbit. Looks like a 1/1, but good luck. This new prite of his skilling city and heavy with you, strong for the hooves. Frodo. White Sea. Yeah, he sees. They should name the card Holy Trail. The Holy Trail or Frodo Rabbit. Frodo Rabbit, the Holy Trail and the Holy Trail. Needs the ring, tempts the rabbit. Oh yeah, maybe in flavor, like the rabbit is about to get the one ring. This is literally the Holy Grail scene, including the Holy Grand Grenade treasure. Oh, is it? Any number of target players each create a treasure token. The target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Yeah, beating up, and I guess the rabbit just beats up on all the other 1/1 humans. Samwise has changed quite a bit. This is Frodo. Oh, you're talking about the rabbit? Hey, Samwise, let me show you a magic trick. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries, Gandalf. I don't know if that's a real quote, but whatever. This is actually a real card. Again, just breaks the color pie because the AI is very colorblind, but moving on. This is Rod of the Mind. It's a 9 mana 5/7 vehicle. Indestructible. As long as your devotion to white and blue is less than 7, Rod isn't a creature. As long as your devotion to white and blue is less? Oh yeah, it isn't a creature. Okay, so it's not a creature. It's just a vehicle. At the beginning of each end step, if you gained life this turn, you lose the game. Oh no! Instant death at the beginning if you gain. So if anyone gives now, finally, healing salve. It's your time, healing salve. 1 white. Target player gains 3 life. They're dead. So it's just for the Rod of the Mind metagame. Yeah. Play. Oh, well, not necessarily. Just have to make sure that nobody has any life gain for you. It's an uncrewable vehicle. It's just so bad. Okay, question. So it basically has the text of a god. If our devotion to white is 7, which is not too hard because we have 3 white pips in this card already. Does it become a creature or it just never becomes a creature?
Yeah,
you can't create that vehicle.
It becomes a creature. It's a combined white and blue.
Yeah. So, but I'm just wondering, can an uncrewed vehicle become a creature based on? Oh yeah. Okay. So if it isn't a creature and doesn't have crew, it should be nothing. Well, no, it's got the same text as the gods, right? Okay, so we have a lot of people being creative. It's gonna be donated. We're gonna donate the Rod of the Mind to somebody, and guess what? They're gonna gain some life too. It can't be a creature with less than 7, but it doesn't magically become a creature if you have more. You still need something to turn it into a creature. I'm guessing
already a creature.
So yeah, but I'm just wondering, does that matter with the vehicle subtype?
No, because the vehicle subtype only applies to artifacts. So because this doesn't have an artifact type on it, the vehicle is just now a creature subtype.
I'm curious, how well do you know the rules? Are you like a high level 10 judge or something? Because like you sort of need to know like really super obscure niche rules interactions to understand these cards.
I don't know all the interactions. I'm probably not even qualified to be like a level 1 judge or whatever the lowest tier is. But I do know the rules extensively because we did have to seriously go through them and make sure everything is fine and working when we created some of our custom sets.
Okay. Well, I would imagine if you do go through the rule sets that well, maybe you don't know competitive rules policy, but if you know like regular Magic card rules, you probably qualify to be at least level 2. At least. There are level 10 judges in the MTG Neural Net Discord, but CoCoaMix isn't one of them. Okay. So you got the team. You got the dream team over there. And I imagine they enjoy being part of the community because they also like these really obscure niche rules interactions. We probably need one of those judges on here one day. just to help out with like the cards that just don't make any damn sense whatsoever. Mappius is like the classic, knowing the rules only because of random cards and their interactions. Correct.
Yep.
Vehicles are usually just artifacts, yeah? They don't have the creature type. Yeah, maybe this is some new... Oh, yeah, maybe this is a new vehicle subtype. It's like a transformer. It's a vehicle, just like elves are elves. Have you ever done a commander match with your AI cards, CoCoaMix?
Yes, and it's a pain to do because finding 100 legal cards that fit a theme is difficult.
Well, then you have to have 100 random cards. Just make sure you have a Wooburg commander and you can play anything.
True.
And you also need a play group that's also going to play some really slow, dirtly stuff. This is incredibly legal. Very doable. And maybe dangerous. If you see this thing get played, you better make sure it doesn't get slipped over to your side of the table. Next up, we got the Crucible of Malignity. I don't think that's a word. It's a 3-mana instant. Search your library for a card. Exile this card. Which card? Put this into your graveyard, then shuffle. Okay, so based on your level, probably at least 2 knowledge of the rules, what are they trying to say in this card?
You search your library for any card. You can just go look for it. You don't do anything with it. Then you exile Crucible.
Okay. Okay, so whenever they say exile this card, it's always in reference to the card being cast?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, but after it's exiled, you put it into your graveyard, and then you shuffle. So that card you went and looked at, it's now somewhere else.
Blue Entomb! Oh, no. Oh, sorry. You exile Crucible of Malignity and then put into... So we're putting Crucible of Malignity into your graveyard?
That's how I understand it, but someone else says we exile Crucible and then put the tutored card into the graveyard.
Put it into your grave. That might make some sense.
It's ambiguous. Put it. It's...
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. Like, these cards are worded like this all the damn time. So, like, so your neural net doesn't take out all ambiguity.
No.
Judge! We need a judge. We need help. I'm sure we've done it danger before. There we go, judge. Judging it up. You put your copy of the movie It in the graveyard? No, I don't think so. Yes, it's blue. For shuffled library, as far as I can tell, it seems to apply to this card as the last specified noun. I'm also looking at, like, we got a comma, exile this card, comma, and then it goes back to the original topic. Put it into your graveyard. Real. Search your library for a card, put that into the graveyard, then shuffle.
Actual Magic cards are never worded like this. You wouldn't find this.
Actually, I did a complexity video just the other day, and we sort of looked at a lot of cards that are worded like this. It's just rare. Hence why maybe the AI decided to word it like this. It should be search for a card, put it into your graveyard, then exile Crucible. But it's not worded quite right. No, not at all. Isn't there also no name and donate targets on the bingo? Oh, do we have donate target? Donate target. Oh, and we had a no namer. Where's the no name one? One land, making up rules, destroy players. None of this crap grammars. I don't see the no name one. Unspecified that. You know what? We could say that was this one. It was an unspecified this. Same one word of text. Yeah, I can't see. Well, there were a lot of bingos here. This is why actual cards say card name instead of this card. It creates less confusion. That is correct. That is correct. All right.
And you know, that's how cards used to be. When we generated cards, it was instead of this creature, this card, this enchantment, it was always the card's name. Okay. But recently, the Oracle text changed, and now all of those references are this. instead of the card name, it now uses the wording this.
Ah, fascinating. Bell, thanks so much for your super chat. We'll take a look at another card after the hour mark. Next, speak of the hour mark, No Mark. This is a 2-mana 1/1 human wizard, a 4-mana. This creature gains vigilance until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. This is the crappiest vigilance creature I've ever seen. As long as this creature is tapped, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a card that shares a card type with it. That's it? Look at it. It's a look at it card. When this creature becomes tapped, look at the top 4 cards of your library. And you can just reveal a card. Do we have a look? Do we have look at it on here? It has to be look at it. Card is floats. Card contradicts us. All for nothing. Deeply voter. Oh, there's no look at it. How? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to look at it. Whenever you cast a black spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may put that card on top of your library. Oh, that could be super a danger. Oh, no, it has to be anywhere from other than your hand, though. Oh, that's more complicated.
But you don't get the resolution. You cast it and it leaves the stack right away.
I didn't even realize that. I thought it would resolve. Yeah, you're right. Whenever you cast the spell other than your hand. Well, you may do it. Yeah, we may. Oh! When does it trigger? When you cast it? Yeah, when you cast it. So you cast it automatically triggers. I was just thinking if we use a removal spell and if someone uses a counter spell on our removal spell, then we have the option to put the card back on top of our deck. But also, it still needs to be cast from somewhere other than our hand. So it has to be from the graveyard or exile. Got too complicated. So I think how it actually plays out is you cast the spell, say from exile. It's going to trigger. Do you want to put it back on top of your library? You say no, and then from there, your opponent can counterspell it. It also doesn't say after it resolves. If you cast it from the top of the deck, it goes infinite. Seems fair, though. Well, you need infinite mana, right? Flashback. Yeah, flashback. That's definitely it. Just look at it, sirs. I definitely look at it. You have a black draw spell. You can draw it again. Yeah, but it won't. Remember, it doesn't resolve if we put it back on top of our deck. Remember. So if we put it back on top of our deck, it's as it was cast, so it's not on the stack anymore, so it can't resolve. So I mean, it's legal. It does a lot of legal things. It's not very useful. None of it is it's basically a 2-mana 1/1 that can get vigilance for 4 mana. Pathetic. I would say send it to the rank, even though it's a legal card. Pretty sure that the second ability is infinite because it will stay tapped. As long as this creature is tapped, look at the top 4 cards. Oh, I see. Yeah, you might have something here. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a card that shares a card type with it. I guess what it meant to do is it meant to say you may look at the top 4 cards of your library anytime. That's probably the correct wording. So you can do whatever from there. Shiva was saying, amazing art, bad card. Do we have a vote that this is amazing art? Do we have any vote here? I didn't even pay attention to the art. Didn't even stand out to me.
It's funny how a few simple words can change an ability from infinite to...
Right. Just a regular Magic the Gathering card.
Yep.
We have yes. We agree. Okay, it's an agreement. People want them bingos. Where is it here? Amazing art, bad card. Card. It's terrible. It's a stinker. It's stinky. Got cloud poo all over it. All right, we're at the hour mark. Okay, it's time to get through these. Thank you very much, Unspeakable Creature. Because with that, we will take a look at another card. We are looking at River. It's a 2-mana artifact. Oh, question. Does it ever reuse names that actually exist on Magic the Gathering cards? Or does it have something in place to prevent that from happening?
No, it will reuse names.
Okay. Just clarifying. I can't remember if it ever did reuse a name. Artifact. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I thought, you know what? No, it's not super danger because you have to put a non-token creature in play. It would be danger if tokens counted, because then you could just have like 4 bomb creatures. You could have a few bomb creatures in your deck and then just generate tokens to trigger this, but you need to use regular creatures. Like let's say you played a mana dork and then you paid 2. You could then flip into another mana dork. I mean, okay, there are ways of breaking this card. Like you could brainstorm a strong creature on top of your deck, right? Does it go infinite? Oh, that's right. It does go infinite. Oh,
not quite. You have to pay 2.
Yeah, well, we're gonna pay 2. Yeah, each trigger resets it. I have a feeling. Okay, I'll give it to y'all. It's broken. Like the brainstorm decks and the ponder decks will be all over this. They'll be all over this like flies on dog poop. Combos off on itself. Well, now remember, it doesn't exactly combo off. It's not like gonna go infinite immediately. You're gonna be taxed by 2 mana. It's incredible value though. No, it's not 1 card infinite. It's definitely not 1 card because you need other cards to get the infinite mana. If you do have infinite mana, and by the way, you can only get as many cards as you have in your deck, which is very finite. It's very far from infinite. Not infinite. Do we have a chat is wrong thing here? Do we have chat is wrong? No, not on this bingo card. You got saved, chat. Your dignity remains. This is fair oath of druids. Yeah, actually. I mean, in some ways, it's more broken because it's colorless. So it's like more fair for green, but outside of that color pie, it's more broken. We have Nikachu argues with chat. Is that on here? Nikachu argues with chat as I do. Yeah, no chat is wrong. Bingo, because chat is never wrong. I like that joke. That was very funny. That was very funny, Ender of Games. That was a good one. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. This card's probably broken. You know, it's just simple. You just go brainstorm, put the bomb card on top. Next turn, play a mana dork, and then flip into it. It's pretty simple from there. Okay, next up, this card is brought to us by Curtis. Thank you very much, Curtis. And because of your membership, we're looking at the Warrior of the Willow. This is a 4-mana 3/2 human wizard. For 2 mana, create a 0/0 green squirrel creature token. It's completely worthless. I mean, unless you have Hermit Druid out, you need Hermit Druid, right? To give it the squirrel +1/+1. Then for 2 mana, you can untap Warrior of the Willow. This is such a cumbersome card. I mean, this is in Golgari colors. The first ability is junk, and it costs white. The second ability gives it pseudo vigilance, but in blue mana. It's not even a legendary creature, so you can have like a redless Wooburg commander. Squirrel haters love this card. Why? So that they can create squirrels that they just die instantly. R.I.P. squirrels. They didn't even live very long. Oh, this cruel world. Works with squirrel lords. Yes, you need a squirrel lord. You know what, actually, and most squirrel cards are black and green. That's within their color pie. Oh, here's the people with their noggin. This card works fine with Blood Artist. Didn't you like make that comment earlier, Virilo Car? With the 0/0 that keeps coming back into play over and over again. Instant death for the Blood Artist effect. It's basically, then all it is like 2 mana, like, kill something. Give birth to this squirrel that dies instantaneously. A sad existence for them. Blood Artist works with a lot of, it does work with a lot of things. This is a death trigger enabler. I guess this is a picture of somebody who's looking down maybe a grave for all the bodies they're about to bury. Okay, doable card. Next up, we got Merciless's. Hey, more AI, please. You got it. You got it. And that next AI card is going to be the Incinerator Fear. This is a 3-mana 3/2 Snake Shaman for 2 mana tap. Discard a card. Create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with. When this creature dies, it deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. What does this do? So it's a spell shaper actually. So we're discarding cards to create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token. It deals 2 damage, and when it dies, deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Okay. Well, you guys like this card that much? This is a Zyber card. All right, it's Zybers. I guess everyone's in the market for a Gruul Snake Shaman that makes 1/1 pests. That it doesn't even deal damage to people. It's not bad. Honestly, I'm looking at this card. I think this card's terrible. I suppose there is some commander players that might want to use this card. It works. It works. Print it.
2 mana and discard a card for a 1/1 that then you still have to kill. That's such bad value.
Well, you have to use a sack outlet, you know. 4-color card can't make up its mind. You're talking about the last card. Don't pests gain you life? Well, not in this case. When it dies, it deals 2. It's the opposite. It's the evil pests. All right, these are some sus pests. They're out there to kill. They're out to kill. All right, it's Zybers. Congratulations, everyone. It's a Zybring card. Bell, for more AI. Let's look at more AI cards. Thank you very much, Bell. And the next AI card is Hammer Cataver. This is a 5-mana 1/2 Elzend. Flying and Goblid. That's it. Flying and Goblid. What I just said? I was about to ask, why can't the AI understand that like certain words only go in the creature text box? But it's not true, because like let's say this was a goblin. Goblins are mentioned in the main text box all the time. Does it make that differentiation? Like there's certain words that are only used in the name and certain words are only used in the text box?
Yeah, it has some understanding of that.
But it breaks it because like we've seen some words in like the power and toughness before.
Yep.
So how does that happen?
It's really funny. I hate always using the same answer, but it's probability, because
but the odds should be 0. It's like the odds
the
are 0 that there are ever words in the power and toughness box.
Well, the thing, if you think about it, the power and toughness boxes are also just text fields for the bot to fill. And then if you have, let's say, a 1/1, well, 1/1 also appears in the rules text as creature tokens. So then in rules text, you have words following power and toughness. So sometimes that happens to the actual power and toughness.
I see. Well, there's words around the power and toughness. So there's power and toughness here. Wow, maybe some words can fit in here. It makes a whole lot of sense. It has to do with the way we generate the fields. Each field is tagged with a unique ID, and sometimes it forgets what it. How can it forget? It's an AI.
That's very dumb.
It actually but it's showing some sense of trying to understand. If it was like really a computer, it would stick to some like very straightforward principles. It's being creative. All right, next up we've got Steve Cooper. 5 more cards. You got it, Steve Cooper. Might as well keep going while we have CoCoaMix here. Okay, and those 5 cards. I better keep track of them. The first one, the Steam Cap Funeral, a 0-mana card. Could be broken. 0 mana. Instant. Target creature gets +0/+3 and gains reach until enter. Actually does not get broken. This is terrible. This is awful. It's the worst 0-mana instant ever. Just garbage. Bingo garbage ultimate? No, well, this isn't a planeswalker. This is terrible. Roughly what percentage of cards generated would be usable? We did go over that. It's about 1 in 50. I actually estimate if they've made 2 million cards, and I think I've only seen a few thousand of them, I actually think it's worse than that. I think it's much, much worse. Because if they've made 2 million cards, well, like, 2 million, we get bust out Nikachu's calculator here and divide by 50. Then that means we've gone over 40,000 cards over the last few years. And I think the number is way lower than that. I don't think we've seen 40,000 cards. Can be used to save one squirrel. Well, not if it dies at instant speed. Use it with Nadu just to target Nadu. Combos with the squirrels? Gains reach? I don't get it. Target creature. What the hell are you guys talking about combos with the squirrels? 1 in 50 are interesting enough to be posted. About 1 in 5-ish are playable. Oh yeah, okay. Those are some good statistics. What happens if we set the AI temperature to Planck's temperature? Ugh, I can't remember. Is that when it's really hot or really cold? I think that's really cold. That's a physics term. Okay, this card sucks. I mean, it's doable, but I hate it. Next up, the second card, the Arch of the Fire. Okay, in what sentence ever would the AI think that the and the goes after each other? Like, that just never happens. 0%. Or is it trained on some card that once did that?
Arch of the Fire.
Oh, you know what? I could actually speculate here. It could have been like Arch of the, thematic elemental, but then it got to the E, and then decided, well, this word is the again. Planck's temperature is roughly 1 bazillion Celsius. Oh, is that hot then? It's a very big number. It's a big number that's not in the minus. Bingo. Instant and sorcery on the battlefield. Oh, wait. Is it? Whenever you... Okay, hold on. Let's read this card. Enchantment. Whenever you have 5 or more cards in hand, you may put them onto the battlefield tapped. Oh! We're getting the instants and sorceries on the battlefield. Boom. Definitely. It's possible.
I know this comes up a lot in the stream, so I want to correct this now when I can.
Okay.
If an ability attempts to move an instant or a sorcery to the battlefield, the card just stays where it is.
Oh, so it just stays in hand.
Yep.
You know what that means, chat. Okay, well, it attempted to do this. We'll keep that there, but we know technically the rules would prevent it otherwise. Are there actually cards in Magic that would, in theory, get an instant or sorcery on the battlefield?
Manifest.
Yeah, but it's face down.
True.
I'm just trying to think, is there any other way? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's just manifest and that's it. Setting weirdness too high on any AI is a bad idea. Suno with 100% weirdness makes deep fried cacophony instead of music. Sounds great. Sounds great. Does the AI learn from the cards it makes? That's a great question.
It does not. It has no sort of like feedback loop. It only updates or relearns when we retrain it on new sets.
Have you ever tried to make one model that actually trains on your AI cards to see what the hell it makes?
No, I feel that would go really badly.
I agree. I also think it'll go really badly. But maybe it'll make Shakespeare. That's it. Then we're actually creating actual AI slop, like genuine AI slop. Slop learning from its old slop. Remember, these are not LLMs, but Nix says LLMs are at their best when they're making things people would never think to make anyways. Yeah, but this is created by a neural net. That's not an LLM. Is this an all or nothing ability? Either all cards get placed or none do? I have no idea. Next, it's Lava Evi Brute. Yeah, Evier Boot. This is a 4-mana instant. If you control a commander, you may cast this spell without paying its mana cost. Fantastic. Exile target creature. What a banger. This is big stonks. It's an instant include in every single commander deck that plays white. 100% real. Look, if black can have Snuff Out, then I don't know why white can't have basically Swords to Plowshares. Super playable. It goes in that cycle of cards where, like, if you control a commander, you get to play this card for free. Bingo, real card, very real card. It's the most real card. Do we have a real card bingo card? All for nothing, making up rules. It's not on here. Same name as a real card? No. Sorry about that. It's a brilliant... It's so simple, too. Simple yet genius. So, like... Here's a weird thing now. Because you're telling me, like, the sentences are so statistical. Like, what are the odds that it strings this entire sentence out? Or, like, you can... based on the temperature, you can set it that it will always make logical sense.
That's some math that I don't know how to calculate, really.
Okay.
Let's think for a bit. What's like a super common phrase in Magic?
When card name enters the battlefield. Like, that's super common.
Yeah, so if we set the temperature really, really low to like 0.1.
Yeah.
I can actually do that right now just to see what happens. When this creature enters, when the creature you control dies, target creature gets, enchant creature. There's a few sets of sentences, phrases that appear more often in the training than anything else.
Okay.
So that when you set the temperature really low, it will pretty much guide itself to write specifically those things.
Gotcha. Because otherwise, it's like how can it even statistically, like, come up with this entire sentence, which is the exact same sentence as on I can't remember any of those cards that you play for free in Commander. Deflecting SWAT, I think, is one of them. It's a sliding scale of creativity. More creative also equals more mistakes. That's correct. Get out of your comfort zone. You're gonna make weird stuff. All right, this is a cool card. Almost, maybe, arguably a perfect card. Mild's Companius. This is a 2-mana 2/2 illusion with Balefic land cycling for 2 mana. Oh, by the way, it's also an illusion snow creature. For 4 mana, Mild's Companius gets +2/+0 until end of turn. It's a very boring card, to be honest.
We have a new super type, Balefic.
New super type. Sagacia says, you're calling it real, but white's drawbacks are usually compensating the opponents. This doesn't do that. Well, the drawback is you need to have a commander in play. That's all. White, and it's like, otherwise it's a very expensive card. It was like 4 mana. A snow creature being an illusion is funny. Or is that like a huge flavor fail? Can't we have like a mirage illusion in a snowstorm? The illusion is it's the abominable snowman. Well, I don't really have much to say about this. It's like a regular card. You have... Oh, no, wait a minute. No, this is not a real card. It's Balefic land cycling. So it's like not basic land cycling. There's no land we can go get with this thing. Wait, hold on. Is there a single land we can get with this? Is there like a changeling land that has like all land types? I can't remember.
This would be a super type, so nothing would have it.
Okay. I don't know my super types and subtypes. Well, mirages are caused by heat, so a mirage specifically would be hard. I mean, like, you know, a theoretic, you know, something to the effect of a mirage, but in a snowstorm, creating the illusion of something there. It'd have to be like a changeling for land super types. Yeah, exactly. Okay, then it's disqualified. Okay, we have Rakdos Anima. This is a 3-mana sorcery. Draw 3 cards and create a 2/3 white knight. Creature token. It can't be regenerated. You gain life equal to its toughness. Is it gonna have like the ability? Is it gonna have like a rules text on it saying it can't be? This creature can't be regenerated. Like, what does that even mean? Draw 3 cards, create a 2/3 white knight. It can't be regenerated. Then you gain 3 life because it has 3 toughness.
Yeah, the Magic card templating wouldn't do it like that, but the way the sorcery is, it just sets up a perpetual effect that just tracks the token.
I guess so. It's not that bro. What 3 mana, draw 3? Oh yeah, you're right. This is outrageous value. 3 mana, draw 3 cards and get a 2/3. It's sort of like 3 mana, put a 2/3 in play when it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards, which is obscene. Gains life, draw cards, gets you a card. Very nice. Will there be a constructed AI tournament this weekend? Do you guys have tournaments over there?
Yes, we do. I can talk about that now or later if you want.
Okay, like, well, you can talk about it now. Why not?
So every time we retrain the AI, I have it generate a massive batch of like 10,000 to 13,000 cards.
Yeah.
And then we run what's called an uncurated deck building challenge, where if you want to enter the tournament, you open this set of thousands of cards and you build a 60 card deck out of it.
There you go. And if you want to be part of this community, I do have a link in the description for the AI generated Discord for Robo Rosewater, so you can be part of these tournaments if that's something you're interested in. You gotta nerf it with the anti-regeneration. I know. We can't regenerate this, but you're not going to be unhappy. All right, doable, but supremely busted. It's like incredibly fair value, or sorry, it's incredibly powerful value. Okay, next up, we've got 5 donations for memberships. Thank you so much, Curtis Lawrence. I appreciate it. And with that, we'll look at 5 more cards. Oh, by the way, I want to remind everyone at the end of today's show, we're going to see an example of how these cards get generated. Okay, wait. Vanya, Balwan of Tother is a 3-mana 4/4 human shaman with that touch. For 3 mana, exile Vanya, Balwan of Tother from your graveyard. Create a 4/4 red Vintora wizard creature token with haste. I have nothing to say about this. It's probably a card everyone's going to want to make a commander out of. It's Jund. It's legendary. You can exile it from your graveyard, so you can let it die, and then from your graveyard, it can go back to your command zone, and you create a 4/4 red. You get a wizard token, a 4/4 every single time. Okay, we got one person that says Zybers. Vanya wants black, red, and green. Yes. Vintora? Huh? Yes, the Vintora wizard. Not terrible. Oh, the fleshes have been reached. That's true. Is that a bingo card thing? Do we have a flesh has been reached? No, we don't. Not on the bingo card.
Just a very normal card.
How often do you watch the show? Do you know all the terms that we've made up?
I am aware of a few of them.
Oh yeah, what are your favorites?
Either votes for Death Goblin, Flying and Deeply.
Oh no, it's votes for Flying Deeply and Sprout. Those are the 3 biggest ones.
I think the very first one for that was votes for Death Goblin.
Oh really? I think I remember this. I remember a Death Goblin, but I don't know if it came first. Or I didn't know it came first. We have a few terms of our own. Oh yeah, those who have the origin. You probably have some great ones that you remember, or that you created in the earlier days that you made these cards. Was Vote Sprout a new addition? Yeah, there was at some point there was this poodle-looking dog that was running for president. Bandit Keith says Sprout always gets my vote. All right, this is a card. Next up, we've got Allure of the Nyx, a 0 mana 2/3 human wizard with flying. And whenever Allure of the Nyx deals combat damage to a player, you may cast a creature spell from your hand or activate abilities of artifacts. It's like this card doesn't do anything really. I mean, the most powerful thing that it does, it's a 0 mana 2/3. It's a incredibly power crapped Ornithopter. Ornithopter got power crap big time. But it doesn't do anything. Like, it deals damage to a player, and then it just says you can do the things that you normally do. Because it didn't say you can do it for free. It just says you may cast a creature spell from your hand. Okay. I normally can do that in the second main phase. Nothing changes. Does that mean you can? No, it does. It will specifically say you can do it for free if it's for free. Yeah, it's just a big thought. It's chonky Thopter. Super chunk. Zybers and Urank are my favorite words in the AI show. Certainly some of the easier ones for me. Does that mean you can flash any creature? No. It means you may cast your cards. It is diblicking. Big time diblicking. It's just reminding you in case you forgot. Yeah. Just in case you forgot how the rules to this game work. That reminds you. Allows you to cast during the battle phase. No, well, you can't cast them at flash speed. It doesn't say that. It just says you may cast creature spells from your hand or activate. It doesn't even say until end of turn. That's strange.
Yeah, it's just a nice reminder. Thanks, Spot.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate knowing what the rules. I too know how the rules work. It's a very knifey spoony situation. Thank you for reminding me how the game works. All right, it's probably this was funny enough though. The 0 mana 2/3 flyer on a colorless human wizard, probably broken. How many people? Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3. Bearscape Infinite. A 2 mana 2/2 Angel Warrior. When Bearscape Infinite enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. Pay 2 energy. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. Could be this card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Bearscape Infinite gains flying until end of turn. It's fascinating. It doesn't really do anything infinitely. It was a lot of hype for nothing. So when it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy, and you can either burn that energy on this creature or burn it on another creature. Oh yeah, it's so fair. What about the just in case you forgot thing, like having double flying? Oh yeah, why does it have like flying? Why do cards do that sometimes?
I don't have an answer for that.
There doesn't seem. Are you able? I mean, not that I'm asking you to do this, but do you? Is it able? Are you able to program your neural net so that it doesn't give duplicates to the same like ability twice, or is that just too hard to do because one ability could be flying and another one could be like flying mountain or something, or like a new flying ability, but it forgets about it. Forgets doing that, so it just creates a second flying ability.
I could add code to the final output that strips out duplicates, but then I feel that that's tampering with AI.
It's creativity.
Yeah.
Because as some people say, well, Cascade does exist. Yeah, it does. But for a reason, because it's a trigger. Static abilities are not triggers. So the AI doesn't know it doesn't know the rules.
No.
Why do people enjoy this game? What the hell is even going on here? If we could ask the AI questions. No, Nikachu, don't ask him to do that. We love the double abilities. All right. Legal card. Next up, we got Can't pronounce this stupid name. Tzin Tanya Big Adama. This is a 3-mana artifact. Pay 2, tap. Put a storage counter on Tzin Tanyan Big Anima. Adama. Then draw a card and remove a storage counter from Tzin Tanya Big Adama. So we put... What the hell happened? We put a storage counter on it, and then we took it off. But then we drew a card. It's just strange. Oh, I'm guessing... No, we don't even need the storage counter in the first place. Like, it doesn't even do anything. Yeah, put a counter on it. Then get rid of it. Put it on, take it off. Sit up, sit down. Tap, add a green or a white, and you gain 1 life. Well, that's not too bad. Would anyone play this mana rock? It's basically a mana rock, and 3-mana mana rocks are terrible. They're so bad. They're like the worst mana rock in the game. The 3 mana, but this one can draw you cards, but at quite the cost. You do have to spend 2 mana on it. Synergy with Vorinclex, I guess. But it's also ramp. It's the worst ramp. Unlimited storage counters, but no more storage counters. Correct. For 2 and tap, draw a card. Yeah. I don't think that's that good. And also, it's a 3-mana card. Pay 2 and a tap. It interacts with other counter cards. Unlimited games, but no more games. Is there any card that triggers on token, adding or removal? I
think season to put more storage counters on it.
There you go. There you go. Instant answer. Great answer.
Although the counters don't really do anything.
Okay, the card is doable. It's very dumb. It's a very stupid card. Thank you very much, stupid neural network. By the way, does your neural network does have a name? It's Robo Rosewater, or does it have a more official name?
The neural network, we treat it as a separate entity from Robo Rosewater Masters.
Okay. So what does it have its own name?
I just call it MTG Neural Net.
The big brain neural net. I'm not up to speed. Why are 3-mana rocks bad? They're the worst. It's just a big waste of your turn 3. If you have 3 mana, you might as well play something else. Otherwise, all other mana rocks are like 2 mana or less. 0 mana is great. 1 mana is great. 2 mana is like fine-ish, but 3 mana is just too much. We're stapping. Are we stapping now?
Good card.
Rangers Stormwind, a 2-mana instant. Choose a creature type. Draw a card, then sacrifice a creature, a planeswalker, or a desert. You may cast Forest, then Stap. 4 target cards. Up to 5 lands into your hand. You lose hand for up to 5 non-land perms you control. So is this when you turn the temperature up like to maximum? Or
yeah, probably.
Is the temperature?
I don't know. I generated this card. I think
the return of Stap.
This was probably around 1.3 or 1.4.
How well? So what's high? What's considered high?
Anything above 1.
Okay. What's normal?
Most cards generated we do at 0.8.
Okay. So 0 is the lowest. Doesn't go negative.
No, it doesn't go negative.
Okay.
And if you get to 2, it's just complete nonsense.
Okay. And you've posted some of those nonsense cards before.
Yeah.
I've definitely read complete crap. Do you use cards in other languages?
No, only English.
Only English. God, that would be awful. That would be so bad. It's like choose a creator type, and then it just starts speaking Japanese or Korean. And then goes to like Italian. It would just be complete nonsense. We would have, if this is all based on probability, then we would have to be very lucky to have a full English card.
Yeah.
The guy in the art is aura farming. the aura farming. Okay, I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4. That was yeah, that was 5 cards. All right, next up, we've got still some super chats. We got Tripper Tasker. Why no uncurated account on Blue Sky like before? Great question.
I just have not bothered to create an uncurated account on Blue Sky yet.
Laziness. It happens to all of us. Okay, with that, let's take a look at another card. It was a super chat. We've got the Everlast Prigreft. It is a green 3/3 spirit. Pay a blue. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Activate only as a sorcery. You can be so long enough to live as the work of Weave, says Maradi. The Sucquirality. What, I don't know what the hell that means. Blue. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. So infinite ET. Well, not infinite. You get constant ETBs. Constant ETBs, constant landfall, might danger. It's a 1-mana 3/3 that you can bounce itself. Yeah, very big potential for the landfall and ETB crowd. Honestly, we're not that far off from this being like a Modern Horizons 5 card. This is like, I would say, very strong, but not so outlandish to be completely broken, because if you want this thing to live, you have to keep the blue up the entire time. Always. It's a Modern Horizons 5 leak. Miz thinks it dangers. Coachman says, has CoCoaMix thought of feeding custom cards to the AI so we can get truly cursed stuff?
We have done such. If anybody is aware of the custom card series called MSEM, Magic Set Editor, I forget what the M stands for. It's a group of people creating custom cards, custom sets with well-defined rules and vigorously tested cards. It's very well put together. And so they allowed me to use their database of cards to train a model, and it did all right.
How does it read the cards? Just out of curiosity.
A text file.
It's only through text files? It doesn't like scan the cards and then interprets the text?
No, we have all the cards in text format.
Okay. Just curious. Either reduce stats or make the ability not work if tapped. I don't think it would matter. I guess it does matter, yeah, if it were attacking. Oh, the card is outrageously strong. But guys, it dies to Doomblade. Well, no, not really. Well, only if you're tapped out. I mean, okay, you have options. You could be like, try to kill it. Okay, bounce it back to my hand. Okay, counter spell it on the way down. Or try to kill it, bounce it back to hand. Okay, now Thoughtseize it out of your hand.
Somebody said this dies to the very first card we looked at because it's a legendary spirit.
It's balanced. Well, only if we're tapped out here. Probably commander playable. Okay, next up, we got another super chat from Bay Blade Fan. Thank you very much for your super chat. Uncreated cube drafted with Coco. Great cameo. I suppose you know them. We must have
Probably.
The entire crew here today. Fist Hopus. Oh, you wanted me. Oh, I think they're asking for me to play a cube with all of you. Fist Hopus, a 4-mana sorcery. Destroy all creatures target opponent controls. For each creature that died this way, that player loses half their life rounded up. Just all creatures for each creature that died this way. Aren't they just going to lose? Hold on. If it's rounded up...
You die in 4 creatures.
Oh, so you do die. It's gonna be GG's. Well, what if it's commander? You have 40 life.
Then you go, if you have full health, then you go down to 20, 10, 5, 2, and then 1, and then dead.
Oops, what am I doing here? 40 divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2 equals... But, oh, it's rounded up here. My math's screwed up. Rounded up. Okay, interesting. What jerk would play this? Well, it's a jerk that's hoping to win, that's for sure. It's another Modern Horizons 6 card. This is color pie break. Oh yeah, we acknowledged earlier that the AI, the network, has no concept of the color pie whatsoever. Never heard of it. Sorcery speed unplayable. Oh, I think it's very playable. Okay, we got Trip or Tasker. Why are the card types almost always real? I would expect more cards that aren't creatures, sorcery, lands, etc. if it just predicts by letter. Thank you very much for your super chat, Trip or Tasker.
Well, when we get into the examples later, I'll show how card generation works. I can show off how that part works.
Okay, so like we could see some not actual real card types. Well,
Yep.
I think it's made some like nameless card types before, but rarely. Yeah, but if it's randomly generated, like if you start like the card type at X, there is no X card type. Okay, with that donation, we'll look at Scavenging Light. It's a 3-mana, 3/4 Spirit Warrior with Unearth for 4 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 4 or more dinosaurs, create X 1/1 Red Dwarf Berserker creature tokens with when this creature dies, target creature you control with counters on it gains reach and death touch until end of turn. It's just a very real card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 4 or more dinosaurs, you can see the dinosaurs in the background, I guess. They're there. You get dwarves.
Undefined X though, so I can pick any number.
Oh yeah, we get like we get a million X's. Does that a lot. Did it say an undefined X here? One card in this doesn't go infinite. Yeah, very undefined X. X not defined. Well, it's not. I tell you this much: it's not going to be 0. You lose your half your life. Oh, you're talking about the other card. Got to refresh the stream, Mappius. Got to refresh the stream. Okay, yeah. So this is not a normal card. This is broken. And only for 3 mana. You can easily you could like ritual into this thing. What has the flips? If it's a card that flips. Like if it flips up, flips over, flips other cards. There's a lot of cards that do that. I'm more surprised that the ability matches the art. I'm not. Oh, I'm sure the people who are generating the art are taking the text in consideration.
Yeah, the art is always generated last. We get all the rules text first, and then we go generate or find art.
Okay, this is... Yeah, okay, it's broken. We have more super chats, though. We've got Durablade Fan with AI bot completes words by chance, mirror into myriad. Oh! Could be true story. Okay, we'll look at another card. It's a double card. Plague Fuggles, 7 mana flying. Affinity for mountains. Fascinating. If a creature you control transforms into Plague Fuggles, it gets +1/+1 and has trample. And it's also a 5/4 for triple red transform Plague Fuggles. And when it transforms, I'm surprised we've even gotten this far. It's a 3 mana 5/4 spirit, Nightbound. Other perms you control damage that would be dealt to Centaur Champion instead. Huh? Okay, other perms you control damage that... Oh, no, it's speaking nonsense at this point. At the beginning of your end, 1, 3 or less, it gains when this creature dies. Draw a card for each +1/+1 counter on Centaur Champion. Okay, this is a gave up halfway type of card. Or do we have gave up halfway? Maybe not. No, not on this bingo card. Not on this bingo card. Oh, I have a question, and I'm actually happy about this. There was a time that there was a lot of battle cards, which I hated because like they don't get formatted very well for like Twitter or Blue Sky. Then they sort of disappeared. What happened?
Yeah, that was shortly after March of the Machine when we got access to battles. And so we seeded the bot to generate specifically battles, and then we curated through those to find ones that worked.
I hated all of them because I had to like turn my head for each one of those things. And not to mention, battle is like a completely failed card type, or not, maybe not. There's very few good battles out there, very very few. But it's mostly a failed card type at this point. Okay, next up we got Durblade. So there could be a myriad creature type, I suppose so, in theory. If you start off with Mir, and then end up with Myriad. Okay, Limtula, the Garganthi. That's it. Limtula the Garganthi. It is a 6-mana 5/4 Fnog. Not quite a frog. What would it be? No, it's just weird. I'm looking at where the N is placed with the R. No, it's just random, I guess. Whenever you gain life this turn, exile another target non-land permanent you control with Defender. No combat damage this turn. That's it. No combat damage. Forget it. Oh, it's like a it's like a fog. Fnog tribal, let's go. Only battle I used was Tarkir. Most of the battles are just terrible. Dot11 says, I like the pencil drawing artwork on the Fnog. No combat damage. Yeah, it's like a Fogmite. You got that right. It's like Fogmite. Anyway. It's worded stupid. Okay, we got Tripper again. Why is some art so abstract like the AI didn't even try? I'm certain it's some other they're using AI tools. They're all credited in the description. Whether it's like a real art, I'm assuming. Some of them are done with some of them are done with credited to Robo. Oh yeah, Robo Rosewater seems to make some art here. So like why doesn't Centaur Champion even try to make a Centaur? Where's Centaur Champion here? There we go.
It's up to the curator's preference. We have several options for adding art to card. Lots of people do Bing AI or Midjourney. Some people use this kind of spirograph generator.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also public domain art.
Yeah. This looks like this is a public domain art. Thank you very much for the super chat. We'll take a look at another card. Savvy Crobber. This is a 3-mana enchantment. Basic land cycling 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this enchantment is in your graveyard, create a food token. Whenever this enchantment becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time each turn, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. This is fascinating because this could be a very, very real card, because at the very worst, this can be a card that smooths out your mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this enchantment is in your graveyard, this is also fascinating. So if you mill this thing into the graveyard, it triggers, which is really hard to actually interact with. And then again, whenever this enchantment becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time each turn. I don't know how you target it without blowing it up, though. Create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. And also, is it considered an enchantment in the graveyard? I suppose so. So, like, does it trigger when it's in the graveyard? Would you know that?
Which ability? The second or the third ability?
The third one, because it says when this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability. So let's say I play Surgical Extraction, targeting this in the graveyard. Will it trigger?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. It's basically the next. So you basic land cycle to get into the graveyard immediately. It's like I want to say it's like. Oh, what's that? What's that black card that makes zombies? And it has no business of being cast. Like, it doesn't have any purpose of being cast. You basic land cycle for 2 and get a food at your upkeep. Yeah. Does it trigger? I'm uncertain. I'm also bridge from below. Yeah, this is like another bridge from below. There's no point to having this thing on the battlefield, if that ruling is correct. Okay, Tripper has another question. Are mana costs random or AI considers power level?
It's mildly aware that longer mana costs constitute more rules texts.
Okay.
But it's really just random.
I imagine like we get like like this, for example. This is an 8 mana instant called Power Get. Choose target creature you control. If you do, that creature gets +3/+4 until end of turn. That's great. You got like a little bit big for being for no reason. For the total cost of 8 mana. I don't feel I got my money's worth here. This is inflation, people. This is a great example of inflation. Okay, next up, we've got the Pixel Asylum. Late as hell and still going. Please more, sir. Oh, you're going to need to look at the replay, that's for sure. You're coming in at the end of the show. So we're going to look at Perufic Regnoser. This is a 5-mana 4/4 hat. Change the turn. It meant +1/+1 or lose, and your opponents can't win a creature spell. It's not making any sense even from the beginning, damn it. Whenever a creature attack, to activate, put a +1/+1 counter and no nur to cast a spell. What was the temperature on this? 2?
Probably something high.
It's drunk. Probably something high. How many cards do you personally generate, let's say, over a week? Dib looks straight to the ring.
Man, I would say at least 200 or more.
Oh, wow. And you can do them instantaneously. And maybe now it's time to go to see those cards. Okay, this is... I don't know if we're going to hear the music from here. I hope. Okay, we're going to add... Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's add you to the stage. I got to remove... Oh, I got to remove other things. We probably killed the music, but we're doing it for the sake of the show. Okay.
Nice.
We're sharing you. Or I'm
Fantastic.
sorry.
Oh.
I don't know if you wanted to share that or not.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yep. So, this is MTG Neural Net Discord, and here you can interact with the bot and request cards from it. Pretty much, this is the most basic command here. I'm gonna get 20 cards out of it.
Ah. So it's a bot on the Discord that you've connected. Your command has been received from the queue to generate 20 cards. Generating a batch now. Please wait a moment.
And now I have my cards. And then this is how the curation process goes. Each curator, they do this same thing to get a batch of cards, open it in this program called Magic Set Editor.
Yeah,
and then we just
recognize that. That looks familiar. The Magic Set Editor.
Yep, and then we just read through these and find what's good.
So we have a zero named Phyrexian Golem with no card type. Madness for 2 mana. Other red creatures, yo. Other red creatures, yo. Will that make it? Would you publish that?
If it maybe had a name, I might.
But you post a lot of nameless stuff.
Yeah, I would skip this one. And here in the bottom corner, you can see the raw text that the AI actually generated.
Okay.
So I'm not going to explain though how this works. There's some nuance to it.
No problem. Let's look at another one. This is as raw as it gets. Is this is this what you made for the uncurated Robo Rosewater?
Yes, except so this file had 26 cards in it. There would be 13,000 cards.
Okay, but you don't publish all of them there. So you just take like a random sampling of cards and then post them to Robo Rosewater uncurated.
Oh, in that sense, no. The uncurated cards is just open to anybody to post cards to without going through the more rigorous curation process for Robo Rosewater Masters.
No, yeah, I'm just wondering, like, what makes you decide to post things to the uncurated account when you used to have it?
If it's not up to snuff for the Masters account.
Okay, so it was like cool, it was good, but it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it's like a little lower quality.
B tier. Tripper has more questions. Were AI Yu-Gi-Oh cards trained with the same model?
Yes, they were. I also have
Really?
AI Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
So there's a Yu-Gi-Oh community also part of this?
No, it's pretty much unknown.
Mm. But it exists.
Yes.
Oh, pretty much unknown. So as what, one member being you?
Pretty much.
Okay. Maybe okay, so just let everyone know, the Yu-Gi-Oh players can get in on the action over here. Although I probably won't be looking at any of those Yu-Gi-Oh cards because they must be awful to read. Like they're already wordy as hell.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh god, it would
So,
be super awful.
so most of these cards, they look normal.
Yeah.
They have
Was that when did it
proper.
say when to?
Which one? Don't
Go
know which
back
one.
one or another one. There we go. Oh, it was white too. Okay.
White too. Yep. It's just an ability. So most of these, they are using proper English. There's not very many typos in here.
Yeah.
So if we want some more chaos, I change this and let's go up to like, I don't know, 1.8.
Sagacious, I will rate Yu-Gi-Oh cards if the donos for each card are like $20 a card. That would be the going rate. I am not reading that crap for nothing. It's unbelievable nonsense. And Pedgeman asks, so question for CoCoaMix, there are no chances for the AI to make up new card types, layouts or stuff like that, like rooms?
Oh yeah, rooms, stuff like rooms or battles, DFCs, it won't make up new mechanics in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
So here, this is made with temperature 1.8, and you can see it's nonsense.
We have a 4-mana 2/2. That's not bad. And then the second half is 3-mana X. So it's a two-sided. So it's a day and night card though. So the X is useless. Put your chomps of a land with land that toten you axe target Hadst. Planeswalker in excess damage Minol at the Blair sacrifice to Is. Oh yeah, I feel like I've read tons of these cards before.
Yeah. Here's a new card type, Raw.
Oh yeah, Raw, the card type. It's a bird noble. Flash. Its power is equal to the no bent gammy for a mode. So if you want to be part of the community, you have to join the Discord. So how is it? So people are generating cards and then basically publishing their favorite ones that they think could potentially get posted to the Robo Rosewater account.
Yeah.
Like how does it work?
It's sort of a, I guess I would call it a privilege thing. Once you talk in the server enough, you level up, and once you're high enough level, you get access to post to the Robo Rosewater submissions.
I like that actually. You're rewarding community interaction.
So here in the Robo
So
Rosewater
smart.
submissions, here's Moon Wars. We just barely looked at this one.
Yeah, the Moon Wars.
And in case of Urborg.
Fascinating. Well, how many people can publish here?
I don't know. There's quite a few people that have access to this already, and there's always more coming in.
All right. It's to avoid random new accounts to come and spam stuff, I guess. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and to make sure that people like understand how the generator works and like the quality we're looking for.
Right.
There's a riser creature.
The Olus Brad, 3-mana 2/2. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, put a Tima counter on target Dino Fijion, and you control, sacrifice this creature, and 1 for each black, win that Kemig 15/4. So put the temperature to 0. What does 0 look like?
So when we go down to 0, we get the most predictable cards. So
0 is just real magic cards.
I can't go to 0. I can go 0.01.
Okay. Is it like a ratio thing? 0 and becomes undefined?
Yeah, I think it does like a divide by 0, and then it fails. So these will be the most predictable cards out of everything that ever exists. So we'll see what is the most predictable card of all Magic?
Temperatures will always return the same card. So we have Woodland Banneret, a 2-mana 2/1. This creature can't be blocked by white creatures.
These will all be
This is
extremely
still pretty
normal.
goofy. It's a Merfolk Wizard. Willed Glider, 5-mana 4/5. When this creature blocks a creature with power 4 or greater, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle.
Oh, you know what? I don't think this worked. I think I actually have to do 0.1.
It seemed to work pretty well.
Those were too normal, too varied.
Oh, so it should become like what, they're going to be monotonous?
Yeah.
And repeating? So we have the Trickster Captain. Enchantment creature, flash. When the aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature is a spirit, and it has all abilities. There's no way this is, like, basic.
No,
this is crazy. It's broken, almost. Breaks the game.
I'm doing it wrong. Ha. There we go.
I'm going to do it right.
I messed up my tag. Yeah, so if there's an error in the command, there's some defaults it falls back to. So I made a mistake, and so it was still using temperature 0.8. So, but
what's
now
your background? Are you a coder, a programmer of any sort?
Hobbyist.
Okay.
Self-taught.
It's a hot profession, I hear right now. You could use this in your in a resume. Look, I made a neural net that makes Magic the Gathering cards. The most complex game in the world.
I should specify I did not create this neural network. This was
created, you're just using it?
Yeah, this was created 10 years ago, and it's the same neural net that the original Robo Rosewater used.
Okay.
There we go. This is what I was looking for.
The Storm Spider. Into what? Another Storm Spider? Is it the exact same Storm Spider? Oh no, they're a little bit different. Oh no, this is the Stone Strike. 5-mana artifact.
Storm, Spider, Strike, and Spirit show up a lot on the most.
I can see that. Yeah. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a charge counter on this artifact. Tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 2 mana of any color. Any one color. This is still nonsense. Like, this is awful.
Yep, it's very bad.
So even when it's so I see. So it's just predictably repeating some names, but like the text on the card is still different.
Yeah, the most predictable name in all of Magic would be, I guess, Stone Spirit.
It's so does this do this all the time when you generate these cards? It keeps making Stone Spirit?
Yeah, if you keep the temperature really low, you will continually run into this, and the abilities usually also
repeat. The Stone Spirit, these are like the 90s cards. So when you get a whole bunch of cards with the same name, do you just pick the one that Zybers the most? Well, I guess they're not turning the temperature so low.
No,
I wonder if
cards I submit for Robo Rosewater, I never go this low. I'm usually using 1 or higher.
Well, I'll tell you, you have to submit 1 Stone Spirit card now, because that's like the name. That's like it's almost like a spirit of, or how do I put it? It's like a part of Robo Rosewater's personality, or of the neural net. There's like two wolves. On one side there is the Stone Spirit. I don't know what's on the other side. Just some gibberish name on the other side. Tripper says, "You ever plan to change to a more modern model?"
No, never.
Never. If they update the model, this show sucks. It'll just go to crap instantaneously. Yeah, the mascot of Robo Rosewater. Well, I want to say, like, there's 2 sides. Like the angel and the devil on your shoulder. For the Robo Rosewater, it's like the most basic Stone Spirit, and then on the other side you've got I don't know, complete gibberish. Please make a Stone Storm Spike Spider Spirit card. Oh god. The other side of those of the Flather Shaper.
It created
chapter.
two stone spirits back to back with the same ability.
Yeah. It's the spirit of stone.
One last thing before I stop doing this.
Sure.
What I can do is let's get maybe 10 cards
Yeah,
and
exactly.
prime it.
It makes
Prime it
fun
with a
cards
name.
because it's outdated.
Prime it with a name.
Oh, you're gonna prime it with my name. It's gonna Nikachu cards come up. It's still trained using modern card data. Yeah, on old hardware.
Here's
Nikachu, who Rankig Harvester, a 6-mana 4/6 with Offspring of 5. That's great. I'm giving birth. Lifelink. Attacking creatures you control have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Nikachu. It's fascinating. So
I can't exile anything.
yeah, I can't. Well, not yet. But wait, just wait. I'm going to gain the ability to exile cards, and then everyone's going to be doomed. Yeah, first Nikachu card is pregnant. But the pregnancy happens fast. It's like 9 months, they come and go in a flash of an eye.
Oh yeah, you made an attackable enchantment.
You mean a planeswalker? Nikachu, the Islig Nations, a 4-mana 3 loyalty wind planeswalker. Sorry, planeswalker named Wind. That's my real name, I suppose. When the siege enters, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token for each evidence can become Twi. So what's the temperature on this thing? 2?
1.
Oh, no, that's wow. We're getting this much gibberish for 1.
It struggles with planeswalkers.
We have so many of them. Why can't it understand that? They all get loyalty abilities. Every single one.
Yep.
Planeswalker, but identifies as a siege. That's right. Nikachu, Spike Mand. This is a 4-mana 4/4 dinosaur avatar. If one or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a permanent you control, you and each detective with a charge counter on it instead. Nikachu can be your commander. That's great.
Trying to find one that actually makes sense. It might actually be good.
The live streams are the actual sieges, I guess. Oh, what's this one? Nikachu.
Oh, we got the flips.
We got the flips. If anyone was wondering about the flips, this is a 5-mana 4/5 with Vigilance, Myriad, and whenever Nikachu deals combat damage to a player that hasn't flip, destroy all non-artifact creatures. And they're not. Most players don't flip, so we are going to be destroying all the non-artifact creatures. This is the weirdest AI live stream so far. Well, we have a guest.
Yeah. You guys see the behind the scenes of how this all works.
Yeah, this is how it is. This is what it looks like in the background. But of course, you can all generate your own magic cards if you want. Well, let me get back this thing. We're gonna remove this, add this. I have my music back. I think I have my music back. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I think you asked me to be on the show like 2 months ago or something. That was a long time ago. This was the Wednesday that you were free.
Yep.
I really appreciate it because we got some great insight to how the hell these cards work. And again, these cards don't come from nowhere. There's a community that you can be part of. I have a link in my description to the Discord, and you can make your own AI Magic the Gathering cards. All right, that's it for today. Our bingo, we did pretty good, but no bingos. As usual, we do these. We had this show. It was run on weekdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, thank you very much to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you very much, everyone, for being here today, especially CoCoaMix. Especially CoCoaMix over here. And we got Ms. Benjamin Berkey. We got Kirk Black, Sagacious, Bob Talks Bridge, Sheev Lord, Ellis, Flowers, Pedgeman, Mappius, Dr. Nemo, Vivazio, and more. So as usual, my coffee crew, the Zyber Nation, keep brewing those coffees, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.